Trump back with another video. Alright, as y'all can see on the screen, LaMelo Ball just got drafted number 3 overall to the Charlotte Hornets. Should have went number 1, but we're not going to talk about that because it wasn't a good fit. But LaMelo Ball, basically we all went to high school. Well, my age, we all basically went to high school. We all watched him through our high school years. I watched him since the 9th grade, going into my college year. We grew up with him. Basically a family friend. He's a distant family friend. Cause we all watched him. We all watched him grow from the kid with messed up teeth, just playing with his brothers at Chino Hills, to becoming a pro basketball player. It just makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's going to Charlotte. Is he going to a good situation? Questionable. Melo Ball in the NBA. He's in the NBA. I feel like I'm getting old already. He was just in the 10th grade, dropped in 92. He was just in the 10th grade, dropped in 92 like yesterday. I swear to God. I feel old already. I feel old, and I'm not even old. I'm only 18. I turned 19. I feel old already. I've been watching this dude since I was 14, 15 years old. It's been 3-4 years. Goodness gracious. Time goes by fast. I'm telling you now. It goes by fast. But we gonna watch the NBL highlights, or should we watch the Ball's Life highlights? We're gonna do both. We're gonna watch the LaMelo Ball official mixtape, then we're gonna watch the NBL highlights and get us all excited for and then we're gonna watch the draft. You know what I'm saying? We got to. We have to. But make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. And let's get into the video.
Live TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV.
Man, I can't believe it. Shout out LeVar. Shout out to you. On his ass.
With the 3rd pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select
LaMelo
Ball, Chino Hills, California.
Hey man, that team was so awkward. I ain't gonna lie to you. That team was so. I was like, they're not even clapping. None of that. They wasn't even clapping. I was like, what are y'all doing? But you know.
And if you know the competitive spirit of the Ball brothers, I would say that after Alonzo gives him his time in the sun, I won't let him forget that anytime soon.
Oh man.
This Ball family is someone that basketball fans have become quite familiar with, both parents.
Real quick though, shout out LeVar for real. We got 2 sons that went top 3. No other dad has ever done that. Had 2 sons get drafted top 3 in the draft. Go 2, 3. He's doing something right, I'm telling you right now. Gelo could have been drafted, but you know what he did over there in China. Still in the G League. Yeah.
Played basketball in college. Lonzo and LiAngelo, both professional players as well. It has been a long and winding road for LaMelo to get to the NBA.
Yes, that. Man, those were the days. Chino Hills.
I'm 35-0. After that, Chino Hills again.
Goodness gracious, 35-0. And then he lost 2-3 games sophomore year.
Came back, Pops created the league, did that in the States, and then had an all-star team. And went overseas again, all overseas. And then Cleveland, went from there, and then Australia. Every time I go overseas, I feel like I learn something. So just forget about that, the whole living conditioning too, and playing on and off the court. I feel I learned a lot and grew from there.
Jones never got a haircut when he was overseas. He was like, I don't trust none of y'all barbers. I'm sorry.
Well, LaMelo's superpower is his playmaking. I think he's going to be one of the best passers in the entire NBA from day one. He can do it from all different angles, behind the back. Plays with a ton of flair, but he's really smooth with the ball in his hand. He He has the ball on a string. He can change speeds. He can change directions.
That's what makes him so special. He can create offense.
His brother Lonzo.
Something Lonzo can.
Showing the size there.
He can create offense for others, but not like himself.
Not the most consistent perimeter shooter, shot around 25%.
He just jacks up a lot of shots. He just got to stay in his bag. He'll be good. He'll be good. He'll be alright.
He's not afraid of the big moment. He can shoot it off the bounce. He can shoot it off the catch. He has deep range. He can create space with step back. So I really think the Charlotte Hornets got the best player in the draft here.
He is the best player in the draft. Should have been #1.
And this is a small market team, so they need a guy like that who they can hand the keys to.
Not top 5, top 3. Get it correct now. Top 3. Top 3. Top 3.
Draft history. In fact, only one other set of brothers have been top 10 picks, and it's the Short brothers, Eugene and Purvis of Hattiesburg.
That was in the 70s.
Played in high school with former NBA coach.
Hey man, they're going back to Charlotte. LeVar Ball. They got a lot of pay.
LeVar Ball, the Carolina Panthers.
Wasn't it LeVar that said he could beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one game?
LeVar said a lot of things. So I'm just saying
Oh!
For Michael Jordan's team.
We all got LeVar Ball and Michael Jordan one-on-one. I don't know. Y'all know who I got. Y'all know who I got. Come on now. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. But we better see that. We gotta have it now. We have to. We have to have it. There's no way we can't have a LeVar Ball versus Michael Jordan one-on-one now. It has to happen. It has to happen. We are all in the same city. So it has to happen. It has to happen. It has to happen. There's no way it cannot happen. So it has to happen. Michael Jordan, he's going to win. But he'll probably let LeVar... No, he won't. No, he won't. I don't even know why I said that. But yeah, that has to happen. ASAP. Probably the All-Star game.
That was so interesting.
That's a great point. And could explain the pick altogether. Just Michael choosing that so it can put an end to that debate.
Yeah. Alright, but let's get into these highlights now. Get us more hyped up about LaMelo Ball going to Charlotte. As you know. I don't really know. Charlotte, they have never really been, they've never been good. They've never been good. You know? People question Michael Jordan's ownership abilities. Questioning the ownership abilities. I just don't know, but I'm happy for him though. I'm happy for him. He looks so young, and that was only 2 years ago. Goodness gracious. And, oh my gosh. What LaMelo did y'all like better, Spire or Chino Hills? That's a good question. Isaiah Jackson's nice too. He's nice. He's going to is he going to Kentucky? Dude? Kentucky. He's going to Kentucky. He's nice. Playing with these boys is nice too. Rocket Watts is nice too. I think he stayed another year at Michigan State. Oh my gosh, give me that. He wasn't doing that over there at Chino Hills. Great pass. Oh my gosh. Ball handling on 1,000. I still can't believe they lost that state championship though. Like, I just can't still believe that. Come on. Too easy. Passing skills. That was just nasty. That was nasty. Way better. He's the best ball player. He's the best ball better. I don't care. Nobody can tell me different. Like you said, he was born for this. And he got his weight up too. We're gonna be a problem in the league. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a problem. Shout out Ball's life. Shout out Ball's life. Alright, so we're gonna finish it off with the Undisputed. See what they had to say about it. How do we feel about him going to the Hornets? Hornets. Suck. Is he really thrilled to play for the Hornets?
LaMelo Ball said he was born to be the #1 pick in last night's NBA draft, and now he might have a chip on his shoulder. Melo fell behind Anthony Edwards and Kim Spiceman. Michael Jordan reportedly gave the Hornets a stamp of approval for the youngest Ball brother, and the team ran with it, selecting him 3rd overall. Fox Sports NBA analyst Chris Broussard joining us. And now, Chris,
Is it a good match? I don't know.
Well, there's certainly a better match than LeVar and MJ. That's a plus. Look, Michael Jordan really liked LaMelo. He may like LaMelo as much or more than anybody else in the organization. So he's going to be invested in Melo's success. He knows that they need major star power. They were 28th out of 30 teams in attendance last year before COVID hit, and fans will be back at some point. So
I never thought I'd watch a Hornets game until now. I never thought. I never thought I'd see the day where I watch a Hornets game.
Michael Jordan, as well as I know him too, and we know that he is going to challenge LaMelo. He's going to push him to see what he's made of. And if Melo's tough enough to handle it, I think it could help him become the player that we all think he can, because he's got great potential, but he's also got a ton to work on, He's got to be more engaged defensively, even just as an off-ball defender, getting his rotations right, staying alert. He's obviously got to work on the shot. He shot 25% from three-point range in Australia, so he's got to work on that. But he's not only going to be challenged by Jordan. The two best players on the Hornets are point guards. Now, they may make some trades because obviously they want LaMelo to be the man. But Devontae Graham was one of the most improved players in the league last year, averaged 18 and 7, played 4 years at Kansas, so there's a lot of substance to him. He's going to challenge LaMelo. Terry Rozier, now he may get traded, but he's deferred to Kyrie. So you know he's not about to defer to an 18-year-old kid with 5.5 million Instagram followers. So they are going to go at Melo, and one of the questions some people have about him is he's always been in tailor-made situations. So at Chino Hills, we saw them. They played cherry picking ball. Everything was, they didn't play defense. They cherry picked and all that stuff. He played exhibition games in Lithuania. His high school, Spear High School in Ohio, was based around him. In Australia, the league paid him and made sure he started on his team. So how much has he really had to fight to earn things on the basketball court? I think he's going to have to fight in Charlotte. And again, if he's made of the right stuff, it'll help him become a better player and maybe reach his potential. If he's not, it could be tough for him and tough for the Hornets. So, look, I want the kid to succeed, so I'm going to say that he's got it in him to take what MJ and the Hornets dish at him, and he'll be a better player for him.
I just want you to know that I'm taking the bar and the +5 against Jordan in one-on-one here. Because I got the bar. The bar 255, 260, backing it down in the post. I already told you when he was young, Jordan couldn't stand up to it. So I know Jordan now.
LeVar over MJ, LeVar over MJ, The shot never goes away, Chad. I'm sorry, MJ got it. He gonna just shoot him to death. The shot never goes away, even in your old age.
I agree, Chris. I think this is a tailor-made. I think it's really good. It's not just like Jordan's going to be there day to day. Jordan is not the head coach. But like you said, Jordan ain't have no problem coming down. You saying those funny things, bro, you're not that good. I wish y'all was playing now because I'd have gave it to you. That's how Jordan wants to see where you are mentally. Now, Jordan get in shape and maybe go one-on-one. I don't think Jordan, I don't think he's there anymore. But how can it not succeed? And I agree with you. I agree with you on this. They need star power, Skip. And LaMelo is just one piece of that puzzle.
That's true.
But they need to hit on the guy, and hopefully LaMelo is the guy, and keep it. That's what they got to do. They got to get They got to get Giannis. Maybe they can land on a Giannis tip and get it. Maybe Melo can be their Giannis. Yeah. Because Milwaukee, if Milwaukee told you they knew Giannis was going to turn into Giannis, they'd be lying. Because if they did something, they'd have moved up to the #1 spot and take it. But 15. Right. Exactly. But I like the pick. You knew everybody said it was top 3 guys and then everybody else after that. So we knew one of these guys, Melo, was going no worse than 3rd. Some people had it projected to go #1 overall to Minnesota. That didn't happen.
Wasn't a good fit.
In a good spot. Like you said, they got 2 point guards. One of them going to have to go. Somebody's got to go, Skip. That's just the way it is. To make room for this kid. And I think he's made of the right stuff. His dad is instilled in him. He's made of the right stuff. I think he's going to come out with flying colors, and I think he's going to be a very good player for the Hornets.
So, Chris, for me, this was a match made in hoop heaven because these two needed each other. Let's start with Michael. No bigger fan on the planet than me of Michael Jordan.
Michael needed LaMelo because his ownership skills is not good.
He went from being the GOAT player to the worst GM in the history of basketball.
I just said that. I
can't sugarcoat it because he has overseen the Charlotte basketball operation for 15 years, and they made the playoffs in the Eastern Conference 3 times and lost all 3 first-round series. Got swept twice. It's just all-time embarrassing and humiliating for Michael, and he needed a sideshow. He needed a gain attraction. He needed a draw. And he got Ball in the family. And this kid, to me, as I said yesterday before the draft, he's by far the most gifted player in this very average to below average draft. He has potential greatness, but I'm not sure about his mental toughness that Shannon says MJ is about to test. I don't think you can teach killer will, but maybe you can antagonize it out of somebody a little bit. Maybe you can fire test it out of somebody. And he's about to get fire tested. He's going to get his baptism by MJ fire. And I love it that he's going to go from LeVar as his father figure to Michael as his father figure. Michael will take him under his wing. He will mentor him, but it'll be tough love. And he will get the greatest that there is out of this kid. Because Michael is attracted to greatness. When he sees it, he knows it. And this kid has Lonzo's passing gift And he has creativity that I haven't seen on the low level, the 18-year-old level, since Pete Maravich. I'm talking about just creating shots, just making them up on the fly, trying this. You got to give him the greenest light in the world and let him operate.
No, I don't know if he's gonna be getting that step.
I don't think he's gonna get that green light.
No, I got it, but it's
the greenest light.
It's like he's making up shots and passes on the fly, where you say, where did that come from? Some of them work, some of them don't. He is an unbridled, unfocused, unmade talent right now, and I think Jordan will be the perfect spot for him to try to figure it out on the fly very quickly. And Chris, all I know is next year, I can't believe I'm saying this, but for me, Charlotte is must-see TV.
They are must-see TV.
Watching LaMelo, I don't care who's playing around him, and I agree with you. How does Devontae Graham, how does Rozier? I don't know how it fits, and I don't care, because at least they're relevant now as far as watchability. Right?
I think the biggest thing that helps LaMelo is Lonzo. The biggest thing that helped me was I had a brother that was already in the league. He told me what I needed to do. Chad, you need to make sure you get the ice bath, and you need to do this and X, Y, and Z, and you study tape. Now, the ice bath, I'm like, man, I feel good. I'm 22 years old. I don't need all that stuff. And then you're like, okay, I should have listened to it a little earlier, but I'm going to listen to it now. So he can teach LaMelo, okay, LaMelo, you're here. Hey, make sure you get the ice on your knees, get your feet in the ice tub, because, hey, you're on the plane, you're going to the next city that same night. You got to, after shoot around, go get that nap in. So, because you're going to be playing at night. You no more day games, brother.
That's true. Alright, y'all. That's going to do it for the video. LaMelo Ball going to the Buzz City. I'm excited for him. I'm excited to watch basketball. I never thought I'd watch a Hornets game until this year. Everything is full of surprises, but make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.